A technologically advanced and self-proclaimed superior group are hellbent on unleashing something called a snowflake that's gonna wipe out all they deem inferior in the human race. Like, I don't know if there's supposed to be social media allegory in here, but it's easy to see, right? Is that just me? Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. That is a long title for this video. So Hobbs and Shaw is the Fast and Furious spin-off starring Hobbs, everyone's favorite likable cop, and Shaw, everyone's favorite killer of Han. That's cool now, I guess. So basically, there's a super virus that's gonna get... Okay, it's not gonna get any more believable as I explain the plot, but I'm going to. It's ridiculous, yeah. Idris Elba's the bad guy. He's gonna unleash the super virus, and Hobbs and Shaw are the two who are gonna stop him. Yep. It's that ridiculous, but it's also that fun. First of all, Jason Statham and The Rock. The two, they have good chemistry. I know I call him The Rock. I will always call him The Rock. Every time I call him The Rock, I feel a few people in the comment section being all Hank Schrader, like, yeah, he's not a Rock, Marie. He's a Dwayne Johnson. I get it. I'm just always gonna call him The Rock. But he is so good at being the big brute muscle, Jason Statham being the sleek, do I call him sexy? Dude's got style, he's got finesse. Charisma, that's what we're going for. But they both have charisma. Two polar opposite badasses having good chemistry with each other, just the banter back and forth right there. A lot of bickering, a lot of banter, a lot of trying to one-up each other, a lot of dick jokes, literally. A lot of phallic references in this one.
Yeah, I've told you about my dick. You don't know him. But he's a megalodon.
He doesn't say that. There are a few references to their other works in this movie. A couple of great cameos too, like one in particular, it's the ones who recruit Hobbs and Shaw. When you realize the movie they've been in together is funny. So right, they have good chemistry. There's a pretty sweet villain, Idris Elba. Like, Idris Elba has been in plenty of bad movies, but he's never the bad part of those bad movies. Not saying this movie's bad, I'm just illustrating the power of the Idris. There's even a line in here, what does he say? Something like, Armageddon, Schmarmageddon, or something like that. I was like, that is a man who knows the exact movie he's in. Not everyone can pull off the villainous dialogue in this movie, but he totally does somehow. Just in the action sequences, I was thoroughly entertained. You have to suspend disbelief. You can't logic this movie, but the movie sets you up for that. When I call bullshit when a movie just crosses the line of unbelievability, it all comes down to the world, the box that it set itself up with. And if it steps outside of that and starts becoming too unbelievable, you can be like, hey, I call bullshit. This movie lets you know out the gate what you're in for. You're in for a ridiculous time, a fun time, a kick-ass time, but you can't logic it. You have to suspend your disbelief. If you can do that, you can have your Olympus Has Fallen style fun time at the movie. Actually, it's very much the same. Both are kind of, they're throwing back to a fun 90s action movie. Movies that aren't always made in today's day and age. Now everything has to be super realistic, and on one hand I do appreciate that. On the other hand, I miss the ridiculousness of the 90s, and I like it when a movie can throw back to that. The first half of this movie is the most unapologetically fun time I had in the movie theater in quite some time. Then at a point about halfway through, it became a little choppy. I felt like there were 15 minutes on the cutting room floor that they're gone now. I didn't see them. It's like with every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? I feel like I saw the reaction, but didn't see the action that led to that reaction. Something happened in there, and now we're here. This movie deals with family. It is sweet. I can't say it's in line with the momentum of the first half of the movie. By the end, I really enjoyed Hobbs and Shaw. It was a kick-ass 90s action movie that was made 20 years later than it probably would have been. It's like when a video game throws back to the retro days. It's like Axiom Verge and Shovel Knight, those games that throw back to old school games, but enjoy and even take advantage of the technology we have now to make a bigger experience. Either way, I dug this movie. Like Fast and Furious, it evolved. It was one of those smart franchises that was like, oh, we can't just be Point Break forever. We have to evolve into something more. And it did, and now it's taking us here, and I didn't expect this spin-off to be as entertaining as it was, but it was. Great chemistry between the leads, kick-ass fighting, exciting chase sequences. It just throws caution to the wind when it comes to ridiculous. I don't know, I kind of needed a movie like this, and I got it. If you can't roll with it, like if my description makes you go, it's clearly not gonna be for you. But if you're up for a fun time in the movies, I'd say give Hobbs and Shaw a watch. It's a great time, no alcohol required. All right, so Hobbs and Shaw, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's your favorite action movie of recent time that's totally a throwback to the 90s or 80s? Shoot, let's go back even further. Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.